warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. As you know, Muslim Intellectual Network for Empowerment Mind talks a lot about empowerment through study of liberal sciences. I think before proceeding further, there is a need to define liberal sciences clearly to avoid any confusion. And that is the motivation behind this video. But before we start, we have to clear off one thing. Liberal sciences has nothing to do with liberalism. The liberal in the liberal sciences comes from the fact that it is the body of knowledge which was historically considered as essential for a free person to participate in civic life. This is contrast. This is in contrast to vocational or professional training, which was aimed at more specialized or practical skills, which were geared more towards serfs, guilds, and slaves. In this presentation, I will explain different academic fields based on their approach to knowledge. The fields that we'll discuss include hard sciences, natural sciences, social sciences, humanities, and liberal sciences. Each of these disciplines has its own epistemological foundation as to how it seeks to understand and establish truth. We will particularly emphasize the role and importance of liberal sciences, which draws from all these disciplines to create well rounded thinkers. Before we delve into this classification, I want to just show how important is the knowledge of liberal science. After acquiring even some knowledge of liberal sciences, you will see a huge difference in how you see the world, both in terms of extent of the world affairs as well as the clarity. Without the knowledge of liberal sciences, you will be entrenched in this short trench, failing to grasp the amount of world affairs that is unknown to you. Similarly, without liberal sciences, your view of workings of the world will be blurry, like a person needing glasses will see the world without glasses. But once you gain knowledge of liberal sciences, you will see the world affairs with much more clarity. Now let's jump into classification of various academic fields. The first is hard sciences. Hard sciences are rooted in objective, quantifiable knowledge. Examples include physics, chemistry, and mathematics. They rely on scientific methods, controlled experiments, and mathematical models to establish universal laws that govern the natural world. These disciplines aim for high level of certainty and predictability. Next is the natural sciences, which explore the world of living organisms and ecosystems. While still empirical, these fields, like biology and geology, deals with more variability compared to hard sciences due to the complexity of living systems. Laws may have exceptions, and findings are often influenced by environmental or biological diversities. Then we have the social sciences, which investigates human behavior, social relationships, and cultural institutions. Fields like sociology and economics use both quantitative and qualitative methods to generate probabilistic knowledge, acknowledging the vulnerability and subjectivity in human actions. These disciplines look at patterns and trends, but absolute predictability is impossible. Humanities, on the other hand, focus on the human experience through the study of culture, meaning, and interpretation. Disciplines like philosophy and history are less concerned with empirical data and more with the understanding, ethics, and ideas. Knowledge in the humanities is interpretive and contextual, emphasizing subjective and historical perspective rather than universal truths. Liberal sciences, often referred to as liberal arts, bring together elements from humanities, social sciences, and natural sciences. The goal is not just to gain specialized knowledge, but to develop critical thinking, intellectual flexibility, and the ability to integrate multiple perspectives. Liberal sciences emphasizes a well rounded education, fostering a holistic understanding of the world by blending empirical and interpretive methods. Means what you see and how you interpret. Both are combined in liberal sciences. Liberal sciences play a crucial role in today's complex, interconnected world. By encouraging interdisciplinary thinking, they help individuals in approaching a problem from multiple angles. They often integrate scientific data with ethical reasoning and cultural awareness for understanding world affairs and coming up with feasible solutions. This broad based education prepares individuals not just for a specific career, but for a lifetime of learning, adaptability, and creative problem solving. Let's get back to reflection and empowerment. Very few Muslims in this world today are in influential positions. And the biggest reason for this issue is that we as a community have not produced individuals with well rounded education and are failing to understand the realities of how the world works. Muslim Intellectual Network for Empowerment MINE is an initiative to remedy this deficiency. I request all of you to seriously question yourself. Do you have a roadmap for Muslim empowerment? And by roadmap, I don't mean hypothetical solutions that the world will realize the truth and we will climb the leadership ladder. Instead, I mean, do you see a practical way for Muslims to get empowerment in a realistic world? If not, I request you to ponder over our state, about level of our knowledge, about the workings of the world, and if you think there is a room for improvement, please pursue the knowledge of liberal sciences as your religious obligation. Lastly, we have to make this a grassroots realization. Please ask your friends and family to raise their level of knowledge. And a good place to start is our Substack. Please subscribe to our Substack, which can also be accessed through mindglobal.org or by scanning the QR code on this slide. May Allah guide us to the right path. Ameen. Thanks for your time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.